Following the death of the comedian and entertainer Paul O'Grady, of course, we're gonna have the left-wing politicians from the Labour Party coming out to politicize the whole thing. Here is Chris Bryant. Yep, they keep going low and low. Labour politicians like Chris Bryant are a massive problem in this country. So, yesterday we had, a couple of days ago, we had Paul O'Grady dying, and a massive comedian, entertainer, presenter. And obviously, people from all sides paid tributes. And in Parliament, you had the Tory party, you had the Labour Party, and they remained civilized because, someone dead, that done. But the issue with this is that it took about 10 minutes for people like Chris Bryant to go on Sky News, sit next to Kay Burley, and the topic was to talk about Paul O'Grady's life and his legacy and everything else like that. Not really sure why you even ask Chris Bryant about that. He's a failed politician from the Labour Party. I'm not really sure why he's supposed to be an expert in that. But he came out to say this.
And of course, I didn't want to say this in the chamber yesterday because I wanted everybody to spoil it, but he absolutely hated Tories. Absolutely, passionately hated Tories. There's a great clip. I think he's on ITV. I'm amazed he got away with doing it. 8 minutes of ranting about George Osborne's austerity cuts. And he complains, why is it that the French won't let people do this kind of thing to them, but we do? Why do we let them trample us down?
Only 6.
What? Okay, firstly, I don't really care whether a celebrity, entertainer, comedian was or is left-wing or right-wing, because they all have their own personal opinions. Secondly, why do you have to politicize the issue right now? His body isn't cold yet. Thirdly, you just said he hates all Tories passionately, right? That's what he said. He hates all Tories. Anyone who's a Tory, passionately. You do realise Paul O'Grady's best friend was Cilla Black. Cilla Black, one of the most conservative people on the planet and a Tory supporter. Somehow, he hates all Tories and all Conservatives, yet his best friend was Cilla Black. Why do you just say things without thinking? I mean, the issue is you're going to have a lot of young people who will just be watching these sort of nonsense. I mean, they don't watch Sky News, but these clips will go on TikTok and Instagram, and they'll believe it. We keep, well, not we, but society, these people, continue to brainwash the younger generation, and the younger generation continue to vote left-wing without thinking about the consequences. And then they get older, they start paying taxes and bills, and then they realize, oh, well, yeah, life isn't like that anymore, having a unicorn utopia. So then they inevitably become less left-wing. But then their kids grow up, and then the same thing happens in a cycle of doom. What happens in our schools and our universities and now the entertainment sector, TikTok, social media, Disney Plus, Netflix, Hollywood, everything that kids are exposed to is a brainwashing mechanism. The whole thing is propaganda. So as people grow up, their 20s and become 30s and 40s, they generally become less communistic. But then they have kids, and the same thing happens again. I mean, this shouldn't be the case in Western democracies. We can't really cheat the system. I mean, they are doing it. They're basically cheating the system because they infiltrated the fundamental institutions, and every decade they brainwash a new generation of kids as they grow up, and then destruction happens. And this is the problem. Either kids come out to vote for parties, left-wing parties that completely destroy the economy, or they get so brainwashed they don't even vote. And then they complain that they can't get houses. I mean, if the young people come out to vote properly and vote sensibly, then they could actually have policies that will help the younger generations. But you have older generation voting. They are the ones who are more informed. They are the ones who care more about their lives and their country. And then you wonder why politicians keep providing policies for the older generation. It's because the younger generation are all idiots. I mean, again, it's the product of woke parents and woke schools, and again, the entertainment sector, the culture, and social media and everything else. But we have to fight back right here on this channel on YouTube, going forward with your support to re-brainwash, re-educate. Can't say re-educate, it's a bad word. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm Mahyar, Tousi, and we are the media.